first and 10. Landry. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones.
Complete.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Landry. This to Russell Gage. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Atlanta.
On first down, Landry. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete to Julio.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Off-play action. Landry. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On 4th down, Landry. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Play action, now it's Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they'll throw with Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is going to be caught one-handed. To eliminate right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to...
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football, because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Landry. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds.
That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline,
can't get away, and he's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun, Landry. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Landry looking deep for Julio. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with this.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. That good for 22 and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Fournette on the carry. He was taken down at the 50.
These two teams all tied after 1.
End of the first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Past the 20. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Shamrock 7. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2.
This is Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Brady now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Here's second and 10.
At the Falcons' 41-yard line.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed on to another defender. And somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
At the 12-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted the third time. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
At their own
Second second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Landry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Gain of 10. First down, Atlanta.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 50.
A big-time play there for the Falcons. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Landry. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Landry. And he's got a star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Shamrock 7.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge on your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
It's second.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That's caught by Hollister. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and goal at the
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down in the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. From the gun, Landry. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, and the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. Keep going, keep going. Deep in his own territory, coughs up the football, and the Falcons grab it. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the 2nd half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Again, they run with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
33. Shamrock.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this time, Brady will throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Airing this one out for Evans. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was tackled.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Another carry now for Gurley. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, 54 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. finally here in the second half, that got done.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Landry. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And now here's a carry heading left. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He's got Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson will throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Wide receiver, the ball carrier.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second and 8. On play action, now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier. Tack McKinley on the stop. That's a gain of 3.
To throw on third down, Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Off play action. Landry. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Landry. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Off the play fake. Landry. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Landry. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. From the gun, Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 21 yards away. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well, trying to keep him in it.
Well, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score deficit. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Early, the ball carrier.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and when the offensive line is executed well today, try and get him over 100 yards.
And that's caught inside the 30. The big fella. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Operating from the gun, Landry. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Score, Falcons 45. Shamrock.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the gun, Brady. And now here's another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and choose some clock with Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Landry. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
On the tackle. He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. Landry airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. On first down, Brady. This throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Here's Fournette. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His 3rd on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, Landry. He's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing on first down, Landry. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for two. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by two more.
53. Shamrocks 35. Sterling Hoff.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something."
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
53.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Atlanta, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.